Good morning. It's a faithful Friday morning for us. Yet I am sensing a great sadness sweeping across America on all the channels, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Everybody is speaking about the sadness they're experiencing about what happened on 9/10 when Charlie Kirk was murdered. I mean, martyred for his life. And then the following day in 9/11, what we experienced when the Twin Towers fell and 3,000 plus died and are still dying. And I didn't realize it, but I silently started to slip into a spirit of anger and mourning. And it wasn't until Ginny asked me how I was feeling when I expressed that. Then I took a deep dive into why I was feeling that. And I remembered Jesus in the Beatitudes, Matthew 5:4 said, "Blessed are those that mourn, for they shall be comforted." So I took a deep dive. What does mourning literally mean? It has a double meaning. Number one, it's the outward expression of grief for a loss that we've experienced. That's the answer to why I was so angry at what happened. But the second part of mourning is it's the inward sorrow that you experience from the sin and the unrighteousness, and why I felt this way towards America, wondering what they were going to do in dealing with this loss. You see, grief is literally means a deep sorrow that comes from an internal emotion that responds to the loss that we feel. That's anger for so much of us. But the realization that it's grief, my grief, that led me into my mourning. You see, grief is the inward expression of what you just experienced. It's an emotion. But mourning is an outward expression of sorrow that I felt for America, wondering how they were going to process and adapt to the loss that we all felt. I want us to think of it this way. Grief is what you feel inside. Mourning is what you do with those feelings, how you process and adapt them to your life. David had experienced this in Psalms 30, verse 5, when he said, "Though mourning, weeping, grief is a guest for an evening, joy cometh in the morning." That's what I want to speak over your life. I want the joy of knowing that Jesus is in control over your grief, your anger, and your mourning. God has America in the palm of his hands. Until next time.